differentiate your instruction within your classroom. So let's look at what we'll be covering in this session. We'll talk about how to set up groups and make assignments and quizzes that are assigned only to those groups or to individual students. And then I'll show you really quickly how you can personalize your students' learning. So first I'm going to once again use my Camp Canvas because it's a class I'm teaching and I have a group of students in that class. And I can show you how to set up groups that way. So you'll come into your main area and you'll go to People. So we'll go ahead and click on People. And you'll notice that I've already across the top set up, it automatically populates everyone. And if you haven't set up groups, this will be the only tab you see, and you can see all of the people that are in your rostered section. You can set up groups by making group sets. You can also, inside of those group sets, create groups. So you might have a group set for reading if you're an elementary teacher, and a group set for math, and a group set for science. In this case, we have set up a Camp Canvas set, and we've only put January in. But if I wanted to, inside of that group set, I can add another group, and I'm going to go ahead and say April attendees, and just add the people that are signed up to come in April. And so once I've got that, I can click on that and it says there's no students assigned to that group. So I'm going to go ahead and bring over the people that I'm going to click on Tammy and put her in April attendees. Kim's been coming in April. I think Brittany's been coming, and I can go down just like that. Laura's been coming, and Teresa's been coming. You'll notice that Janelle and Tony and Laurel were assigned in the January, so you can only put kids in one group at a time, so it kind of helps you with that. So if I want to move Janelle up to my April class, I'll just pull her over here, which makes her available to pull in then. So it's just drag and drop, which is really nice when you're trying to organize your groups. Now the neat thing about that is once you're done organizing the group, now you may want to do an assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and click on assignments. I'm going to create an assignment. And I'm just going to say group practice because they will get a notification that I've done this and they'll wonder what I'm up to, but they know we're always practicing in Camp Canvas. And I have to make sure that it is either a no submission and online and on paper. Group assignments cannot be an external tool because that is where we use the Google integration, and one person would have to actually submit that group assignment. So this group assignment will not show up if you have external tools selected. You'll notice it takes it off. So I'm going to go ahead and say I'll just say it's an online submission. And then I'm going to come here and say this is a group assignment. And then I have the choice to assign those grades to each student individually. So what it will do, I'll be able to go in and edit those. Or I can click on group set and say I want my Camp Canvas groups. And from here, I can even add a new group set name if I want. I can also allow self-sign up for groups, but that's a whole nother session. So you can check that out on Camp Canvas online. So I can put that I want my groups to be the Camp Canvas groups that are going to get this assignment. I can also come down here and maybe I want to add an individual person to that, and I can go ahead and assign that same assignment to them. And then when I'm done, I'm just going to click Save and Publish, and those groups will get that assignment. Now the other thing you should note is that you're able to do that same thing in quizzes, and also discussions. You can assign discussions by groups. Another great option you have for differentiation is to use buttons for personalized learning. And I just want to show you what we've been working on for the elementary classrooms. So if you come in um, and check out our homepage, we have what are you working on in Daily 5, and then we've also added links for math, social studies, science, and Genius Hour. And this will be in Commons after some of our teen course design this summer. So you'll be able to, if you're an elementary teacher, be able to copy this right over into your homeroom class and be able to use this. So we're going to continue to build on this. So if you're interested in taking that course this summer and helping us work on getting this built out so you can hit the ground running next year, please sign up for that. But once kids come in, they can just come into the word work and they'll be able to click on that button. And let's say that they are working in 2G. They could come into 2G, and we've already put all the power words practice in. And so they can work on those power words. And, we've put flashcards from an embedded Quizlet. And then they could come in and maybe they are, their power goal is to work on L consonants inside of 2G. So when they click on that, we have 4 different websites that they can go to play to work on reinforcing those skills. So that is a really cool way that students can personalize their learning, and you can do this with any content area and any grade level for sure. Of course, this is very primary based. There's some really great ways you can use this to even assign students to do quizzes. I think some of these have quizzes. Here's if you're working on initial sounds, you can do all of these, and then we've embedded a quiz. And so teachers could go in, if you were expecting like 4 of your students to be working on this quiz the night before, you can come in, you can edit that quiz, and you can assign that quiz at the bottom to just the students that you are expecting to take that. Or if you had set up groups, which I don't have groups set up in this course, but if you had groups set up, you can have your your purple group just be responsible for working on these initial sounds and then taking the quiz at the end of the unit. What's nice about that is the other students that are not in that group or that are in a different color level won't even see those assignments. Those assignments will only go out to the students that you assign. So that's a great way to differentiate. And so know that you have those abilities within Canvas.